G'day mate, Cobba here. Welcome back to the Wheel of FUT20 episode number 7. We are 1 week into our journey from Division 10 through to Division 1, currently sitting in Division 6. We had a really good win in the last episode on the subscriber challenge. Of course, just like every other week, can you get your subscriber challenge into the comment section below? Moving forward in the series, I want to start taking a comment, the most thumbed up comment from the last video, and talking about that at the start of the video. So put your commentary down the bottom, whatever it is, tell me about your week or whatever's going on in your world, or any feedback particularly for this series as well. And I'd love to talk about that at the start of the episode before we spin that wheel, because as you know, in the Wheel of FUT20 we spin the wheel at the start of every episode. But because we've played one game last week of rivals, we actually get rival rewards. So I'm going to go and open these. I feel like I don't need to open a pack on the wheel to open these. We've earned these. You know, 2 or 3 years ago, you never used to have to wait for rewards on a Thursday. You get them as you got through the divisions. And we're already in Division 6. So I've missed out on like 3 divisions worth of rewards, if you know what I mean. Division 9, 8, 7. So I'm opening these right now. They belong to me. We're going to quick sell him. Pop that on the transfer pile, quick sell that, keep that, and I might sell them on as well. That looks good. Yes, I never want to see that message again. Let's go and open the other 2 packs, and then we're going to spin the wheel for today's episode and see where this takes us. So not bad. I think we ended up getting 22,000 coins worth of packs back from basically playing all of one game. That's not too bad at all. Unfortunately, no boards or walkout, but we are going to pick ourselves up a rare left mid, and that rare left mid is Buffal from Southampton. So another Premier League player to add to our first owner only Premier League team potentially, if we want to start grinding towards getting some icon swaps done. I think it would be very nice to pick ourselves up like a Litmanen or someone of that nature. And our cash flow is also starting to ramp up as well, which is really good to see, because that means that, well, I might keep that Kone actually for my league on side, and we'll put him up, and we'll just, yeah, that'll do us. Let's get in, spin the wheel already. We're already 2 minutes into the episode and we haven't even spun the wheel yet, so time to spin that wheel and see where we're headed for today's. Alright, as we saw last time was the subscriber challenge. This time I wouldn't mind doing like our first SBC, that'd be nice. Okay, open 1 pack. So we're going to add on to the packs that we've done so far, and get that done. So as there are promo packs in the store, I am going to open a promo pack, and to spice things up, I'm going to make sure that I include at least 1 player from this pack into the starting 11 for the next game. There's no requirements that say I have to do that, but I figure why not? And I don't think that's going to be too hard, because look how many players we actually just picked up from the Premier League and from La Liga that would actually go really well into a first owner side, and we pick up a duplicate there. So I'm going to send all these guys to the club. The team is definitely strengthening now, and I'm going to work this 11 so that I think we can start to focus on doing some of these icon swaps before they expire in a week's time, because it'll be really nice to bring in an icon into the side when we if we can get through that. So I think icon swaps online. Obviously I haven't done any of the major leagues yet. I think I've started to do win 5 with first owner, so I definitely want to win 3 more games with first owner this week, and then start to maybe focus on La Liga and Premier League wins here. So let's go and rejig the squad, and then push on and see if we can pick up some wins in one of the major leagues. Full sweat mode in rivals, Premier League 11. 100 chemistry. We're going to test out Vardy that we picked up from that really big win and subscriber challenge. And we've got Tielemans in there, Kovacic in there, and even a lone Maldini that we got from just doing season progression. So this is the first time we've had 100 chemistry and 80 rating. We're still going to have very strong opposition, so don't worry about that. And the ping is like between 60 and 50, so up to 70. So I reckon it's going to be a tough game here. Let's have a look at the side and then get to the game. You can see this guy's definitely bronze benching, 84 rating overall, 90, 2 icons, Kante, lightning centre backs of pace there, plenty of good players out wide, good team. So we've got our work cut out for sure here. Probably the best squad we've ever had to verse.
Bruh.
Maldini. Maldini, I thought you'd be all over that like a rash, mate. That's a good, it's all good. That Zola card's quite nice. Couple of tactical substitutions. I'm going to bring on Ben Yedder up top. We also...
Look at this dude.
What on earth is that? Has my keeper got holes in his arms?
Oh, no.
What? I didn't even bring up keeper. I didn't even press Y. Okay. Absolute shambles at present. Against a player that I think I've even seen him do anything yet other than just run in a straight line. So this game is far from over. Let's go, boys. Nice little set piece routine there. Oh, save. Might have been a good idea to do a ball roll there. Yeah, hindsight 2020, eh? I thought Tielman with his 5-star weak foot would just smash that one into the corner with a finesse shot there. Boy, was I mistaken. Goal, near post OP. Try and keep that composure in those areas for near post. That's the way to do it.
Bruh.
I read that really well. Jocked the buttons pretty hard, 60, 70 ping, and he's not tight. He doesn't have that defensive positioning, defensive awareness, marking, so he's not really going to be in that like really nice spot. Benetta. I've worked so hard to find that opportunity then. Really hard, like so composed. I'm pretty happy with that goal, to be honest. I'm not in a rush to... I literally just passed it back to the right back then. But when you have low composure, those things happen. So that's part of the game mechanic. You want to know why? Like, I can manually push the stick and point to who I want. When you've got players in those positions that have poor vision, poor composure, poor short and long passing, that's when that happens. In those parts of the game, particularly, they turn it up in the 91st and the 45th to make mistakes. That's prime Maldini making that mistake there. And I brought my keeper out pretty quick, which is a shame. And then the keeper for the other one was shocking keeping. But we'll take the draw and we'll move on and we'll get another wheel spin in this episode and we'll play another game. Alright, for the first time ever, 2 spins of the wheel in one video. Let's see if we can build on the club. Hopefully we don't have to sell someone from the starting 11. We don't. We get open one pack again. Alright, that seems to be a really popular one. And just so you guys know, I have never once respun the wheel. That's why it always shows the old one from last time. So from the start of the series to present, I've always done one spin. Alrighty, here is our one pack. 600 FIFA points. We're getting a little bit poor in the club now. Might even have to look at maybe spending money on packs in future instead of FIFA points, but thankfully there we are going to see ourselves a set of boards here. A Brazilian left back in the form of Teles, who is a very handy card to have. I think he goes for about 7k on the market. One of the best left backs in the game. I've used him plenty of times this year, and I'm a big fan of his card. So welcome to the club. Ryan Fraser is also another really good card, so we'll happily bring him in. And it looks like we're starting to build up our Bundesliga stock now as well. 4 players there from the Bundesliga, plus our first Premier League goalkeeper, so that'll be good, because the last game our goalkeeper seemed like he had holes in his hands. So all these guys can come in. I'll put 1 or 2 up to the transfer pile as well. And let's see how we go in game number 2 of our first owner-only Premier League team. Okay, next game, 87 rated, 100 chem. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 icons, including Hullet, including Van Dijk's Team of the Year, Butcher Greno, 5-star weak foot, Griezmann's foot birthday. That squad there, I don't know how much it's worth, but it's not the squad, it's the player. So let's see if we can show him who's boss around this party. I'll make a quick comment on that goal while I track this guy's Nedved icon back, and that is, I've said throughout this whole series that I'm happy that I want to be able to beat everyone, and so I'm happy to play whatever team, whatever opponent in. But if you intentionally relegate yourself and have a team where you can afford, I think it's like medium Hullet, Butcher Gweno's at least a milli, I'm sure of that. Van Dijk's team of the season that is catching me so easily right now. I think that Ake is, like, this team is at least 5 mil, right? And if you've intentionally relegated yourself to Div 6 with a team like this, I've got questions. Anyway, it makes it all so more sweet when I score goals like that against your high-rated squad. And we move on. Big Curdy zoomer. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Come on, bots. Laughable. Laughable. Cut open, kid. You were cut open. Ben Yedder's a handful up there. I'm playing one more. 3 spins in 1 episode. Alright, last spin of the episode. What can we get? Maybe a duo SBC would be a nice change of pace. Which is exactly what we got. Fantastic. Okay, SBC Inbound. Let's get it. Alright, I don't know if you guys are going to be mad at me because I had to buy 2 players off the transfer market to do the net breaker SBC. But I thought it'd be a good one to do. It gives out a mega pack, so there might be something decent that we get from it. Let me know if you think I broke the rules in the comments below there. But come on, we're playing all these sweat lords out here with like icons and stuff, so I figure why not put a little bit into this one. I think it's a 32k pack we get back. I thought about doing throwback marquee matchups and stuff, but that's like not 1 SBC, that's 4 SBC, so I thought this was probably the most fair thing to do. Anyway, let's get this pack open and see what we can get. Looks like we have actually managed to get ourselves something good as well, so I'm a shocker to tell the difference between boards and a walkout. Long-term fans of the channel know that. Looks like it's going to be Kadira, I think, here, which is 83 rated. Not a lot of pace, but there is some passing and that sort of stuff coming from him, so yeah, I guess I'd say that one's a bit of an L. We got 3, like, look at the pace on these guys, man. Far out. Someone called a retirement home. We've got some slugs inbound, so the team is not really jumping up. Thankfully, a few squad fitnesses there, which will be helpful. And a duplicate item, and at least the other item we have is tradable. So all this stuff will go into the club. CM to Cam might help as well, but no one really that's going to help out the squad big time there. We're going to get into the 3rd game of today's episode. Again, we're going to use the Premier League team to see if we can get our first win with our Premier League team. Game 3, unfortunately, we copped the disconnect on the last game, so I didn't get the chance to play that one at all. So I've just jumped straight back into another game without spinning the wheel, and unfortunately we take a loss on the record, but nonetheless, we will push on and see if we can rectify that in the long run. Again, a person has a considerably better team than mine, with a pretty high rated red player, and I'm in Div 6. I think it's a little bit, to to be fair, a little bit poor on FIFA's form to actually put us straight into Div 6 from ranking games. But I guess not everyone would be bound with the same rules as me, and with the cash, you know, they could be changing their team up and bringing in different players and meta players, but that doesn't never really encourages anyone then to play the game for what it is, and try and use players from their favourite clubs and that sort of stuff. So I don't know, it's something I think they need to really look at in FIFA next year. They make all their money from people buying packs and stuff, and I mean, I'm not helping the situation, I guess, right now with the fact that. So I'm just gonna try and work this. Right, like, what am I supposed to do there? Not one person peels off to the edge of the 18. Not one person offers inside the box. So I need to get Wilson off like now. Ben Yedder, that's the man. Nice little YY through pass. Not sure who hit that YY. I think that might have been Alexis Sanchez. Still got a place in my heart, Alexi, even though he left Arsenal for Man U. I mean, if I was offered that sort of money, I would leave Arsenal for Man U as well. Good goal. Nice little hill to find the space to drive near post. That could be a rage quit there, I think. I think he's rage quitting. Alright, we'll end the episode on that note. Yeah, tough going out here, but we are improving. We're getting better as we go. That's our first FUT Champs player that we've beaten as well, so that's nice to see. And yeah, thank you for tuning into the episode. I appreciate all the love and support. Keep coming back for more. It's going to be here every single day, same time. And be sure to hit that bell so that you don't miss any notifications. Until next time, take care, and we'll see you soon. Bye.